Friends, the underlying cause of how the diabetes enters our life. How the equilibrium state or the homeostatic state of the body is disturbed. Friends, human body is made up of 60 trillion cells and 100 billion neurons. We are blessed with 5 senses to interact with internal as well as external environment. These 5 senses are eyes, visual sense, ears, auditory sense, skin, kinesthetic sense, tongue, gustatory, and smell, olfactory. Throughout our life we interact with external environment through these senses. Human body is not single entity but actually a population of 60 trillion cells, which independently working entities or life and at the same time works harmoniously under the supervision and control of the mind. We perceive the external environment through these 5 senses it creates. Thousands of thoughts and feelings every day based on these interactions of 5 senses with environment. These feelings may be positive or negative, it may be painful or pleasurable, it may be ecstatic or discouraging. Friends, the thoughts and associated feelings in the form of electrical impulse is received by the neurons of the brain. The neurons are the building block of the brain. It can receive as well as transmit the electrical impulses across the other billions of neurons. The neurons is both receiving transmitting antenna. The electrical impulse directly proportional to the thoughts and feelings is transmitted to the other neurons by a messenger called as neurotransmitter, NT, and within a split seconds, the signals or electrical impulse is transmitted across the neurons of the brain and is received by the hypothalamus gland as per the electrical impulse generated by the thoughts. Hypothalamus in turn responds by intimating another gland in the brain in our crown chakra called the pituitary gland. The glands of the endocrine systems produces hormones as per the neuropeptides from the brain's pituitary gland. The happy, growth and love hormones are released by the gland. If neuropeptides received are as per the positive thoughts and produce good hormones, if the NP received are commensurate with bad thoughts, the hormones generated are bad. Friends, these hormones camp outside at the receptors of the cells. Usually the cells itself has an environment where everything is going on well. Right kind of proteins are being made, the biochemicals environment is working well and in disciplined manner. The hormones goes to the cells and camp at the receptors of the cells. These has brought bad hormones as per the bad thoughts / wrong thoughts and feelings at the mind level. Cells gets the information that some information has come which is not good. The environment of the cells is disturbed and the disciplined environment that is the equilibrium of the cells is disturbed. The DNA of the cells start producing cheaper proteins or diseased proteins. The inscription of the genes also changes if the environment of the cells remains disturbed for quite a long time. The cells forms tissues and tissues in turn forms organs of the body. The wrong proteins produced start becoming the part of the organs. Organs becomes affected, so becomes affected the various biochemical processes of the body. The feelings, for example, not feeling good, mood changes and anxieties, depression becomes galore. The process is repeated over and over again, and cycles are repeated. Bad thoughts leads to production of bad hormones in the glands and finally cheaper proteins in the cells. The process, if persists over a longer period of time, it becomes manifested in the form of physical symptoms like diabetes, which results because of the spikes in cortisol and insulin.